Welcome. Today we're diving into something truly fascinating, a new science of human performance called EpiWay. Now, what if I told you that everything we've been taught about achieving success, just work harder, learn more, grind it out, might be missing the point entirely? This is a revolutionary idea that says peak performance isn't about adding more, but about unlocking what's already inside you. And honestly, it could completely change how you see your life and your work.
So let's just start with that big question, right off the bat. We're all programmed to think that the path to success is paved with more effort, more hours, more knowledge. But what if that's not the whole story? What if the secret to being your absolute best, to really reaching that peak performance, isn't about adding more layers, but about connecting with your core?
Well, here's the big idea. This new science says there is a better way, a more powerful, way more efficient way to operate. And it's all about aligning with your authentic information flow. It's not about fighting who you are, it's about finding your natural current and just flowing with it. This is a total shift in thinking.
So, what is this new model called? It's EpiWay. And it's not just an idea, it's a revolutionary model of human energetics. And that word, energetics, is so important here. We're talking about the actual flow and transformation of energy and information that's happening inside you right now.
Okay, so EpiWay basically redefines performance. It's not something you force to happen. Instead, it's something that just emerges. It happens naturally when your internal energy and information are flowing coherently. Think of it like a perfectly tuned engine running smoothly versus one that's sputtering and struggling. That smooth flow, that coherence, that's everything.
And I want to be super clear. This isn't just a feel-good theory. No way. EpiWay is built on a solid foundation of some really serious scientific fields. We're talking complexity science, neuroscience, psychometrics, and human energetics. It's bringing together the best insights from all these disciplines to create something totally new and incredibly powerful.
And the model has this incredible lineage too. It's directly inspired by the pioneering work of Dr. Donald Epstein. This guy is a legend in the field of what's called spinal neural energetics, which is basically the science of how our nervous system acts like a master conductor for our body's energy. So EpiWay stands on the shoulders of decades of amazing clinical research.
All right, so you're probably wondering, how does this actually work for me? Well, EpiWay says that each of us has a unique operating system for how we process the world around us. And it pinpoints two primary authentic modes that we can run on. So let's break those down.
So here they are, the internal mode and the external mode. The easiest way to think about it is this. The internal mode is like building something with the tools and materials you have right in front of you. You're using your past experiences and what you can see and touch. The external mode, that's more like tuning into a satellite signal for information that hasn't arrived yet, accessing future possibilities, getting insights that seem to come from out of nowhere. Totally different, but both are incredibly powerful and authentic.
Let's look a little closer at that internal mode. When you're in this mode, you're building on what you already know and what you can directly observe. It's a constructive process. You're using the building blocks of past successes, of data right in front of you, to figure out the next step. It feels very grounded, very tangible, very now.
And now for the external mode. Okay, this is where it gets really, really cool. This mode is all about tapping into what feels like a field of information that isn't stored inside you. It's about pulling in insights about the future, connecting dots that have no logical reason to be connected. It's the source of those genuine aha moments that seem to just pop into your head.
So at this point, you might be thinking, okay, this sounds incredible, but is it real? Is there hard science here? And the answer is a huge resounding yes. The EpiWay model isn't just a theory. It has been put through some of the most rigorous testing I've ever seen. Let's take a look.
Just check out this timeline. This wasn't some weekend project. The development and validation of the EpiWay assessment took 7 years, from 2016 all the way to 2023. They went through multiple phases of research to make sure the final tool was absolutely rock solid. That is a serious commitment to scientific integrity.
And they didn't just test this on a few people. No, the validation studies involved more than 2,000 participants. When you have a sample size that big, it gives the results enormous statistical power. It makes the findings incredibly credible. This, right here, is what real science looks like.
Now, this number might not look like much, but trust me, in the world of psychometrics, this is the holy grail. A test-retest reliability score of over 0.87 is exceptionally high. What it means is the tool is incredibly consistent. If you take the assessment today and again in a few months, your results are going to be almost identical. It proves the tool is measuring something real and stable within you. And the science just keeps getting deeper. They use some of the most advanced statistical methods out there, stuff that is way more precise than your standard survey.
They created this dynamic algorithm that doesn't just put you in a box. Instead, it calculates the probability of your natural orientation. It's that level of nuance, that level of precision that really makes EpiWay a game changer.
Okay, the science is solid. The model is amazing. But what does it all mean for you? This is where it all comes together. Let's talk about the real-world impact of unlocking your authentic potential with EpiWay.
I mean, just look at this list. The applications are practically endless. In healthcare, it could help you better listen to your body's wisdom. In business, it could totally change how you make decisions or build teams. For education, psychology, your personal relationships, understanding your authentic way of being can optimize performance in literally every part of your life. It's huge.
And this brings us to what might be the most powerful point of all. EpiWay is not another self-help program designed to fix you. It's the exact opposite. The whole goal is to stop trying to be someone you're not, and instead to find and operate from your most authentic, natural, and powerful state. It is all about self-discovery, not self-correction.
This quote from the source material just sums it all up perfectly. The entire point is to find and perform in his authentic nature for greater results. It's so simple, so profound, and a complete departure from that whole hustle and grind culture we're all so tired of.
So I want to leave you with this one final question to really think about. Imagine for a moment that you stopped fighting against your own current. Imagine you were perfectly in sync with your own unique operating system. If you truly, fully operated in your authentic way, what would become possible for you?